They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you get football on Thanksgiving Day?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They run with 4. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watson on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Cowboys, it's 7 and 3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick... Taking it right down Broadway! And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Straight ahead is Strong. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Watson now on second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
From the gun on third, Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Pollard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here we go. The Browns drive about to get started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me,
down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They toss it now to Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill. Go, get out there. 47.
Prescott to throw it. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Left side to Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. Kill.
Here's Pollard again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Here we go. Go to 54. 26.
Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Go to 54.
Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third down and 6.
47. 46. Hey, 47. Switch it, hey. We're going to 53. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It completes it to Jones. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 35. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Going to run again here with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and the
feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To throw on second is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Runs through the contact. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. Now a give here to Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Good.
In motion left goes Cooks. Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Chubb. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. They're able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Going to 54, right here. Going to 53. 26.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hey, kill. 26.
First down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 46.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go. This is 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it with Pollard. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, give me 9. Give me 9.
They will start this drive with 4. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Watson. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Watson to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. This is 1st and 10. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Watson. A throw out wide will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out. And they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. First throw in OT for Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
This is Ford. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. They run with Ford. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give right side. Ford. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
We're set.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Welcome to the game. So we got ourselves a late visitor to the game. Appreciate you coming in. It is 1 minute and 30 remaining in the overtime, and right now, our Brownies, we got the ball, trying to strike, but 2 back-to-back holding penalties, and we don't even have no. What is that shit? We don't have any adjustment on for the holding calls, and yeah, needless to say.
On the ground, it's 4.
Ooh, that was close. Dude, that was close. I think they called him a timeout, which is critical. That timeout that was just called. Oh, that was huge, man. The injury timeout stops the clock. Yeah, needless to say, I think I missed this. Oh, no, we good. All right.
Hopkins' kick is good.
Oh, shoot, dude. Well, thank you for joining. Looks like we got a 3-point lead with only 1:09 left in OT.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal. Then we had to
let's see what we got here. He's got the wind.
Take the ball away, turn it over on downs. This game's over.
So only a field
Let's see
goal
what's
on
gonna
the
happen
opening
here.
drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as it kicks
Rude.
away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Try to get him. All right. Well, let's see how this business is out. 1:05 to go. Here.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott going to change the play. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Able to find Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Dak. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now Dak. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
There it is. Big stop right there. Very, very bad play call on that one. Play is stopped inside the field of play, and needless to say, we was able to escape in OT versus the Cowboys. And man, let me tell you, boy, we dodged a bullet there, boy. Heck of a game. Had to make some adjustments late, but man, we was able to come away with the much needed win here in the BCFM, because we're on a loser streak where we go to 5-6. It's only gonna get worse, bro. We're like dead last in the North, probably missing out on the postseason. It is what it is, though. But man, huge dub. Let's see what the short week report had for us here. Entire team earned that 1,000. Win's a win, baby. Win's a win. Looks like up next we got the Panthers up next, week 13, and then week 14 we got the Bengals. So we're gonna see how it all shake down. But as always, bro, it is